Loving yourself. Welcome to the Loving Yourself video. Loving yourself is the greatest way to activate your source power. In the act of loving yourself, you are being the proper supplier of your love, and that is you, not something outside of you or someone else outside of you. As Source or God, you are the creator of your reality. And so, in essence, nothing outside of you actually exists. This is why it takes an inner game to focus, to create what you want to experience in your outer reality. And truly all that does exist is Source, is God itself. And so you are Source, you are God. And so God is living inside of you to experience a unique individual aspect of itself. And this is where it plants your ego to experience that individual aspect of itself through you, through your unique perception. And this is why it's so important to love your ego, because it is the very desire of Source God itself. It is how it experiences itself through you in its unique individuation. And I do repeat this because that's what's important. You're very unique. That is the whole purpose of you being here, is for that unique experience. So this is why loving yourself activates your power, because you have a higher self, which is the unique individuation of God itself inside of you, that remembers who it really is, that remembers its Source God. It remembers its full power. It remembers it is limitless. And it also remembers your unique path, your unique individual aspect of what God wanted to experience through you. So this is why it's good to connect with your higher self. And I recommend the connection with your higher self videos as another video to come to practice in loving yourself. But I'm going to be giving you a different practice in this video itself. But I do highly recommend that, because then you can connect with your Source self and see yourself as your higher self sees you, in the fullness of who you really are. The Source self sees you as Source itself. It sees you as this limitless, most powerful, loving being. And when you can come to see yourself that way, you come into alignment of your higher self. And when you come into an alignment of your higher self, of your Source self, of your God self, that is when you step into your full power. The other recommendation I want to give you here also is the Balancing Your Ego video, because this helps you work personally with your ego and learn how to love it and understand its fears, and also how to calm its fears, because it's just in a survival mentality. And when you learn how to calm its fears and where it can trust you, then your ego can open itself to the wisdom of your higher self, and you can move forward with the wisdom of your higher self towards the things that give you joy, and no longer have fears blocking you from enjoying your life. So this is another highly recommendation one in loving yourself. And then the last recommendation I want to offer you, highly recommend, is being authentic, your divine calling. It is your divine calling to be authentically who you are, because that's what Source wanted to do. Experience itself as the unique individual you. Okay, so those are my recommendations for other videos on loving yourself. Now, in this video, I want to share with you a simple practice, but very, very powerful and very, very effective practice. So, you will either need a paper and pen, or a journal and pen, or you want to be at your computer where you can key something, because this is going to take a little bit of writing here. And tough work is going to be done today, but it's really not that tough. It's really easy. It's kind of fun, actually. And then it's going to be very easy afterwards. Okay, so once you've grabbed all of your utilities that you need for this. I want you to start considering ways that you would love other people to love you. How would you love to be loved by others? And what you're going to do is you're going to write these down as a list. And so if your first thing that you list takes one line, what you're going to do is skip one line after that before you write your next one. Now let's say it took 2 lines to list that one, then you want to skip 2 lines after that to write your next one. So let's use the example that you would love to be appreciated by others. So you're going to write this down in present tense. So what you would write down is, I am fully appreciated. And so that's going to be 1 line. And so you'll skip a line after that. And so in your next line, maybe you would like to be fully loved and cherished and accepted for who you are, the good and the bad, everything, for exactly who you are. So you could write down, I am loved and fully accepted and cherished for who I am. That would maybe take 2 lines, and then you skip 2 lines. So those are a couple examples to get you going. Right now, take some time and write down your full list. Every which way that you desire to be loved by others, write it down. And remember to accommodate the line spacing for how many lines it takes to write it. Go all out on this list. Do not hold back. You never have to share this list with others ever. Every way that you desire to be loved. If you want to feel safe and secure, if you want to feel devoted love, if you want people to love you with steadfastness, whatever it is, write it down that you have it now. I am cherished. I am loved in full devotion. I receive devoted love. However it is, write these down. Now, there's going to be a next part to this, but it's really important that you finish your list first before you get the idea of the next part, so it doesn't interfere with you writing out your list right now in this mindset. So go ahead and pause the video here now and finish your list, and then when you finish, hit play and we'll move on to the next part. Okay, welcome back to the next part of doing your list. Now what we're going to do is go back to your first one at the top of your list, is we're going to go fill in those blank spaces now. So let's use that example of the one that I am appreciated, or it might have been I am fully appreciated, I can't remember. What you want to do now is you're going to go love yourself every way that you wanted to be loved by others. So what you would go in now on that second line is write, I fully appreciate myself. And so like under the example of the one that we used, that I'm loved and cherished and accepted for who I am, you would go back and write, I love me and cherish myself for who I am. Because the only way to get others to love you is you have to love yourself. And the reason why is because others just merely reflect your love of yourself to you. They are mirrors to you. So you have to start loving yourself to get that reflection back from others. And that's when you will start receiving and feeling this love. And this list is a great way to practice this. Now go ahead and finish your list. Go fill out how you're loving yourself in each of these aspects. And finish your list. You can pause the video again. And when you're finished, we'll resume and I'll explain how to utilize this list and explain and share with you how powerful utilizing this list really is. Okay, welcome back again. All right. Now, the way to utilize this list is at least read it once a day. And if you're going to do the once a day, I highly recommend it after you wake up, because it's a great way to start your day. Now, you're going to want to read this list when you're in a positive frame of mind or you're in a neutral state of mind. And when you read this list, pause a moment and feel it. When you read, I am fully appreciated, Feel that. If you want to picture someone that you do love, fully appreciating you, go right ahead to feel it. But then when you get to that next part, I fully appreciate myself. Feel it. Feel yourself fully appreciating yourself. And so you want to go through this and take a few minutes every day and read your entire list and feel it. And do this daily. Do this for at least those 30 days. And I recommend doing it daily. And I do like now still. I'll go back 2, 3, 4 times a week and sometimes read it because it's very powerful. It's very effective. I started my list in 2013. I first started the list writing down how I wanted to be loved. I was healing through severe abandonment issues, and I did not trust people loving me. I did not trust that they would be steadfast, that they would stay there and they would stay devoted, that they would fully accept me for who I am, because I had family members judging me for my spirituality. So I wrote down how I wanted to be loved by others. And then I grew and came to realize to be loved by others that way, I had to love me that way. And so I went back and I filled in each place that I had wrote how I wanted to be loved by another, that I loved myself that way. And it brought amazing results, absolutely amazing results. I am experiencing the exact love that I have detailed on my entire list from the people in my life now, from family members, from friends, and even to my romance partner. I was drawn to the most perfect romance partner that loves me exactly for who I am, the good and the bad and the ugly. We have good days, we have bad days. And he is steadfast and devoted and really cares for me because he's a reflection of my love of myself. And that's what people will become, a reflection. They'll always a reflection of your love for yourself. So utilizing this list helps you activate powerful love of yourself and then see yourself through the love of others. It's very amazing, very magical results. Okay, now I want to wrap this up with one little last thing to practice that is also very powerful. It helps you to open your heart to your own love, which you need to do, as well as others, to really get in there and feel that love. And it was a mantra that I established, and I also combine it with the love mudra, which kind of, when you raise your arms up and hold that mudra, it keeps your heart open. It's got your chest open and opening your heart as well. Now for this mudra, I practice it for 3 minutes, and I also make it a lot of fun. And it does make it a lot of fun, and it gets your vibration up. As I play a little bit music in the background that's got a nice little beat, it's kind of uplifting music, and it's kind of fun. It's got a fun beat. And so I hit my timer for 3 minutes, and I repeat this mantra to myself, kind of going along with a little beat in the music. And so this mantra is, thank you that my heart is open and I feel love and joy. Thank you, my heart is open and I feel love and joy. Thank you, my heart is open and I feel love and joy. 3 minutes every day. Once a day is what I do. And it's another great way to start your day. Great way to start your day. Be consistent with it for at least those 30 days and be persistent with it thereafter, 3 or 4 or 5 times a week. 90 days is great to get straight. I highly recommend that. But it's very, very powerful. It will work magic in your life. Simple practices here, very powerful ways to practice actually loving yourself. Love you, I do.